Welcome to the Tea Time with Becky podcast, where we spill the tea on how to live a high vibe lifestyle, how to raise your energetic frequency on the daily, and where we share our experiences on energetic awakening, because we're all just really figuring it out as we go, so why not learn from each other through this connective outlet? If you're ready to start your week vibing high, let's dive in. Hello, babe, and welcome back to the Tea Time with Becky podcast. It is pouring rain where I am right now today, in case you hear the little ting-tings, but it just feels like the perfect day to dive in and talk about some feelings. It's been shown and coming up a lot lately about the energies and the feelings of letting go, and I realized that this is something that I have quite a bit of experience in. So I thought that I would just tune in here today to just share some feelings with you from my heart, just to let you know that wherever you're at, however you're feeling, your feelings are completely valid. You do not need to seek validation to prove why you feel the way that you do or that you feel the way that you do. You feeling that feeling in your body is all the validation you need. You feeling that feeling is what makes it valid. So you don't need to search for validation or prove yourself to anyone. You are valid to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. And I'm bringing this up in the sense of letting go because I know that the process of letting go of anything can be a journey. And it's so easy to say, just let it go, just let it go, get over it, move on. But the reality is that we are human and we have emotions and feelings around so many things. And if we don't allow ourselves to process them, we just stuff them back and have to deal with them another time because we trap those emotions or beliefs in our subconscious, which happens because if we can't deal with something, that happens, and that's also okay, and we can move through it later. But if you are going through the process of letting go of a relationship, a friendship, a belief, an identity, a career, a hobby, literally, you are letting go of anything because it no longer supports either your physical self, your nervous system, or your mental health, or your mindset. Maybe it no longer supports your growth and the next version that you're stepping into of yourself. What matters most is if you feel that it is time for you to let go of something that no longer serves you, for whatever that reason is. You do not need to explain or prove this to anyone. And it is also going to be totally normal if you feel the need to grieve whatever it is you're letting go. Whether you're grieving your old life, which we've touched on in another podcast episode and I can link to in the show notes. Whether you're grieving letting go of a family member that just no longer supports your mental health, and knowing that you can love people from afar and protect your peace. Whether you're grieving the loss of an old friend group that you've had since you were 6 years old, or a career that meant so much to you and when you were an early adult, or even just all growing up through school. I know so many people cling to these identities of becoming something when they grow up that ends up not supporting them who they are today. And it is okay to grieve letting that go, to feel the feels that come up with it, to grieve it in order to move through it. And know that when you energetically let go of something, you know that you make space for what does support you in this version of you, or supports your mindset, or supports your mental health, or supports your well-being. You know that you're making space to allow for that to come in. But it is also okay to feel that void in between, where it feels like something is missing, or where it feels lonely, or sad, or where you feel angry, or maybe just wildly uncomfortable because you have let go, but what you're making room for hasn't come in yet. But know that this time in between is a beautiful opportunity for you to check in and get to know yourself, to get to understand what it is that you need from you, that you've been seeking externally or chasing after. What is it that you need from you? Is it love? Is it acceptance? Is it something that maybe even you've been searching for or chasing after from a parent or a friend or a relationship, even since you were super young? What is it that you have been searching for outside of yourself, that this is giving you the time and space to pour into yourself? And still knowing that in this time, it is so okay for you to reach out for support, to lean on those you love or who love you in moments that you waver, in moments that you need that love mirrored back externally a little bit. And if you don't have that support system, knowing that it is also okay for you to need to rely on a therapist or a coach or an energy worker or whatever that support is for you. But know that this in-between, this loneliness, this pain, this discomfort will not last forever. And the more you are able to pour into yourself what you need, the more you are going to grow your capacity to be able to receive that and have it mirrored back at you from the outside world. Loving yourself deeply is truly what you need in this moment. And I say this out of so much love and out of so much experience of letting things go and sitting in the pain and going through the, is it me? Is there actually something wrong with me? And feeding into the stories and telling myself and telling those that I care about why I needed to do what I did, and validating it because I wasn't pouring that love and acceptance back into myself. I wasn't looking myself in the mirror and saying, Becky, I love you. Your feelings are valid. The stories do not matter. As long as you are pouring into yourself, as long as you are following your heart and protecting your peace, nothing else matters. So this is my gentle and loving reminder to you that your feelings are valid. Can you look yourself in the eyes in the mirror? Can you just say, I love you? And if you aren't really there yet, or you're angry and want to turn off this episode for a second, even if that just starts with a little high five in the mirror in the morning and you've got this, or a little wink and a girl, you got this, until it can grow into full loving acceptance of yourself as you are, because what you're waiting for is already right inside of you, and it will be mirrored back to you from the outside world before you know it. It is already on its way to you. You are already making space for it. It's already on its way. You don't need to worry about it. I love you so much, and I will talk to you on the next episode.